It's time to build a PC. It'll be based around the Ryzen 9 5950X, a 16-core CPU. The motherboard is an MSI B550 Tomahawk, which should have no problems running these components. The RAM is 4 8GB Corsair sticks, meaning 32GB of memory. For storage is a 1TB Samsung M.2 SSD and a 2TB Samsung SSD. Keeping the machine cool is important, so for CPU cooling is a Corsair H150i Capellix liquid CPU cooler. The rest will be cooled with 3 120mm Corsair RGB fans. Graphics cards are apparently all that people care about in a computer, so I guess I'll need a powerful one for gaming. I've somehow obtained an RTX 2080, which brings 8GB of GDDR6 memory to the PC. Distributing power to these components is a Corsair RM850X. All of these fragile parts need a case that can securely hold them, and a Lian Li 011 case does that while looking nice. By the way, the case is quite heavy. Getting the case ready to build was easy since I could remove all of the panels. Just a few tools and it's CPU installation time. The Ryzen 9 5950X is considered by most people as overkill, but I want to multitask between gaming, content creation, game development, and Blender. Oops. This CPU is actually going to be used to its fullest capabilities. To install the 5950X, I just pulled up the retention bar and placed it. The RAM is always fun to install if done right. This will be 32GB of memory, which will pair nicely with the 16-core CPU. The 1TB M.2 NVMe SSD will be blazing fast as well. Storage is getting really compact. This motherboard also has a heatsink for the M.2 SSD. Oh crap. Installing the power supply is difficult, since it fit tightly. But it works nicely. 850 watts is plenty for even this much power. I had to fit AMD brackets on the CPU cooler so I could mount it. It's a good thing the brackets were included. Installing the cooler and then fans afterwards really isn't a good idea. But I got lucky on the placement and it worked. Once the motherboard was thrown in, I found that installing the liquid CPU cooler with that mount wasn't exactly an easy accomplishment. Attempt number 1. Oh crap. CPU liquid cooler attempt number 2. CPU liquid cooler attempt number 3. Yes. I went ahead and installed 2TB of extra storage since I would eventually need it. Oh. More Corsair fans will not only make stupid amounts of rainbow lighting for the case, but also help performance by keeping a flow of air, with hot air being blown out and cooler cycling the case. After nearly everything was in its place, it was time for cables. Many cables. The Corsair fans came with a hub to control them with software, which is really convenient. Last but not least, the RTX 2080. There was suddenly a cable mess in the side of the case, but since the panel will cover them, it's fine. That's cable management. I believe we shall now bring its first power. Here we go. Oh! That did something! Everything is on and nothing has caught on fire. So currently the RAM is not turning on, but I believe that is a software-based issue. Turns out the RAM and CPU had issues. This was because the motherboard needed a BIOS update. A BIOS flash fixed the issues and everything worked out. Once BIOS worked, the PC was ready. Putting the panels back on brought it to another level. I now have an ultimate AMD and Corsair PC. See how many vehicles I can spawn in before it becomes unplayable. When it comes to performance in games, the PC also does really well. I'm at 21 trucks. It's running a smooth 60 FPS on ultra settings and looks amazing. I'll be testing out many more games on the new gaming channel. There's a link in the description if you'd like to see that. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more content, like and subscribe. It helps.